Fresh off a 4-0 victory in Game 1, the Edenton Steamers look to make it 2 in one night. The Greenbrier Knights and Edenton Steamers playing Game 2 of this doubleheader here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. The Clams now 14-9, 8-6 in the Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division. The Greenbrier Knights 8-17 and 6-15 in the division. Myself, Ray Dunn, Adam Fine with me here in the booth as we prepare for the second game. Daniel Brandon, left-hander from West Virginia State, on the mound now for the Steamers. Trent Hanchy, the first batter, and Adam, it's always nice to get that first one of two.
That is very true. You loosen up a little bit, play with less pressure. That's exactly what the Steamers will look to do in Game 2.
First pitch misses, 1-0 for Brandon. Thus far this summer, he is 0-1, an 8.53 ERA, 5 games, 3 of them starts, 12 2/3 pitched. He's struck out 10 in that time. The big highlight for him was the night against Morehead City.
He was very impressive that night.
An unearned run through 4 innings against one of the best teams in the CPLs. Gets that one in there. It's 2-1. What he's faced with in this night's order: Trent Hanchy, center fielder; Jose Cazorla, designated hitter; Zach Coldsnow in right field, batting third; Miles Webb cleaning up in left field. 2-1 in there. It's 2-2. Jordan Daddio, the catcher, batting fifth; Justin Carestes, the first baseman, batting sixth; Carter Johnson, third baseman, batting seventh; Thomas Crandall, the shortstop, batting eighth; and Zach Will, the left fielder, batting ninth, as Hanchy takes this one down the right field line, and this one is gone. It's 1-0 in favor of the Knights. A leadoff home run from Hanchy. That's how this game will get started.
Well, if it was fair, it was gone. And it just snuck in a pull. And now you got a quick lead for the Knights. That's how you bounce back after taking the first game in the loss column.
So, for Hanchy, he was 0 for 3 in the first game, makes his presence known in the second game. Jose Cazorla coming to bat. First pitch from Brandon. Ground ball to second. Hare's got it. Throw over to first, and there's one away.
Well, speaking of bouncing back, that's exactly how you do it for Daniel Brandon. Getting the first pitch out, first pitch ground ball. Hopefully he can settle in after that long fly to Hanchy.
Zach Coldsnow, the right fielder, coming up to bat, and for Brandon, it is just pitching to contact. That's his game. It's nothing new. It's not a secret to anyone, but he's trying to get hitters to roll over on things, get them off balance. 1-0. Coldsnow, pair of strikeouts and ground into a fielder's choice in the first game. 1-0. Cut on and miss. 1-1.
Yeah, right, for a soft lefty like Daniel Brandon, you got to be a pitch to contact guy. You're not going to get as many Ks, but you're going to get a lot of rollovers, a lot of ground balls, a lot of weak contact because you have an array of pitches and can locate really well.
1-1 is hit a long way, but a long way foul.
Well, if it was fair, it was gone, but this one was foul. Still a good swing by Coldsnow. But strike 2 instead of 1-0, instead of 2-0. Right?
Yeah. 1-2 from Brandon, up and in. 2-2. Those first inning home runs, no stranger to the Steamers' starting staff,
especially the Greenbrier Knights.
2-2. That one bouncing up and gets him. And Coldsnow on at first, 1 out base runner. Miles Webb, left fielder, coming to bat. Webb was 1 for 3. First go around, takes first pitch for a ball. Chase Bruno at shortstop, Casey here at second. Is in there for a strike. They'll be looking at turn 2.
A rare off night for the birthday boy, Anthony Stalen.
1-1. Missing in, 2-1, and yeah, for Stalen, you just kind of get so used to seeing him in the lineup. When you're not reading his name off, it jumps out at you as a surprise, as it to us. Going through the notes today. 2-1 high, 3-1. Stalen and Cole both above 90 plate appearances. Next closest steamer is in the 70s. That pitch missing inside, 2-1. Only one out.
And it's a tight zone right now for Daniel Brandon. That one was really close. Another pitch in the outer half that was close, that at bat. He has a general idea of where he's putting the ball, but it's just not precise enough.
Jordan Daddio, the catcher, coming to bat. Pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. 0-1. Swan fouled off his foot, and Daddio's feeling that one.
That one's got to hurt, Ray. No leg guard, so you're running the risk, and that one definitely got him on the shin there.
Daddio hitting .250 coming into this game, a .344 on base percentage. He's driven in 3 over 13 games of action. He and Warren Bailey really been sharing the duties behind the plate. Warren Bailey getting the second game off for now.
For now, keyword.
Yes. Same with Stalen, the keyword there for now. Never know when you might see him pop in.
Could come in out of the pen.
At
for
2.
All we know.
2, up and in, 1 and 2. And we shall see. A lot of games come up. The off day tomorrow certainly helps on what arms you're going to use, but 4 against Tarboro. Just ahead, 1-2. Inside, 2-2.
And once again, Daniel Brandon just missing the zone. He's almost there. He's just a tad off with his, I'd say, delivery mechanics. He definitely knows more than I do.
2-2, ground to third. Haney going over to Hare. There's one at second. Over to first. A 5-4-3 double play. 2 on with only 1 out. Steamers get out of it, but not before Trent Hanchy hits a lead-off home run to give the Knights a 1-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the first inning from historic Hicks Field on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to historic Hicksfield. Ryan DeBrace getting warmed up on the mound for the Knights. And for DeBrace, 8 1/3 through 7 appearances thus far. 1 start in there, a loss, 10.80 ERA, and a 2.76 WHIP. He has struck out 8 in that 8 1/3. The lineup you're going to see for the Steamers. Let's take a look at it, shall we?
Let's take a look, Ray.
Chase Bruno leading off at shortstop, back in the lineup. As he twisted awkwardly on strikeout against Peninsula, held out Saturday's precaution, held out game 1 of this doubleheader as precaution, but back in there. Hunter Cole, 3 for 3 earlier. At first base, batting second. Joe Haney at third, batting third. Case Kermode, 3-run home run. He's been barreling baseballs in the cleanup spot and in right field. Casey Hare on second base, batting fifth. Aaron Copeland, designated hitter, batting sixth. Josh Pernetti, the catcher, batting seventh. Jackson Hipp in center field, batting eighth. And Ryan Kay, the left fielder, batting ninth.
Let's play 2.
Let's play 2. Brace's first pitch. Bruno pops this one into the air, right field line, foul. And it's on the netting just above the concession stand. It's 0-1.
Like to see Bruno be aggressive. Missed some time, so he's got to make up for it, swinging early in the count. Got his money's worth.
Absolutely, 0-1. He skies this one to right field. Colsnow coming on and makes the catch. There is one away. Hunter Cole, 3 for 3 in game 1. Went down and talked to him in the dugout about it afterwards. He was making fun of himself. He's like, oh, I really hit those balls hard, didn't I? Yeah, he said 2 flares in the cue shot that went to third, but guess what? 3 for 3 is 3 for 3, no matter how you get there.
That is true. His first at-bat, the single he had over the second baseman's head was, I think he's cutting himself a little, selling himself a little short. That ball was hit pretty well. Wasn't a smoke. He didn't, rope that ball, but he hit it hard enough and still found the barrel, and doesn't have to go over the fence for it to be a success. I know for Hunter Cole that might be. He's holding himself to high standards now with his home run crown.
Wow. When 1 out of every 4 hits you have to start your season is a home run, maybe that's where you get to. But if that's the case, 1 out of every 4, next one should go over the fence.
Well, it is the home run derby tonight in the major leagues, so maybe we're in for some derby tonight. I know Case Kermode knew it was home run derby night in the first game.
On this one, Cole goes down on 3 pitches, a swing and a miss. He is struck out. That'll bring up Joe Haney. Haney 1 for 3 with a base hit in game 1. Came around to score on the Kermode home run.
So I got to give a lot of credit to Joe Haney. Had 2 strikeouts with a big hit opportunity in the first game, and still got a hit his third time up. He, of all the hitters probably in the lineup, is the best at avoiding the bad game. The 0 for 3, the 0 for 4. As great as we've seen Hunter Cole, he's had an 0 for 4. He's had a couple games where he's striking out multiple times. But Haney is the guy that's been a really good job at avoiding the bad game and minimizing when he's not at his best and maximizing when he is at his best, having a 3-hit night earlier in the season as well.
Absolutely. And we've seen that reflected in the on-base percentage. And
Exactly.
while he no longer has more walks than strikeouts, he's still up there, team lead in walks.
We got a 2-0 count here, Ray, so.
Swing and a miss, 2-1. Trying to do a little bit of damage
into existence
Yeah.
here. But going back to what I said earlier about Haney, as a freshman to do that, extremely impressive.
2-1. Skies this one foul, left field side. Watch that one go towards the cars. Couple of concerned looks. The grandstands on the third base line.
The picnic area, or not so much?
Not so much.
Okay.
Not so much.
but usually standout freshmen go through a slump, and Haney has avoided that.
2-2. Swing and a miss. He is struck out. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up this first inning. We head to the second. Knights up 1-0 on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Kicks Field, and folks, it's going to happen. The Steamers Kids Camp is going to hit triple digits. There are going to be over 100 kids at Kids Camp later on this week. Get your kid in on the fun. Again, the camp dates are July 14th through the 16th. Young ball players between the ages of 5 and 13 are welcome. You can visit edentonsteamers.com to download a registration form today. It's the second of 2 camps, so last chance to get your kid out there to be taught by the Steamers players and coaches.
Ray, I know you said 5 to 13, but you don't think you can pull some strings, have a 20-year-old like me show up to camp?
Hey, man, I don't make the rules. I just talk about them. So that's above my pay grade. I'm sure they would let you in there. What are you trying to learn about?
Well, I haven't swung a bat in a long time, and I might have forgotten some important mechanics to my swing, and I was hoping maybe we can fine-tune some things. I can learn from, I don't know, maybe Case Kermode.
I was going to ask, who would you want to have learned from?
Maybe Blake Gibson can teach me a good slider.
Listen, man, I'm not going to stop you from going to learn and honing your craft. I just think the age limit might. Justin Cray stays down 1-2 as he fouled that one just down the first base line.
What do you think you could teach me, Ray? Do you teach the kids?
No. Occasionally I walk out with freeze pops, and that's when I become a very popular figure.
They should have kids broadcasting camp with Ray and Adam.
Well, we just made it up here, but sure, yeah, if you want to learn how to broadcast, come on up.
Learn all the best dad jokes.
I did work sports broadcasting camp in 2019. It's been coming up my memories as recently. 3 years ago, I was in North Jersey. 2-2. In there, a called third strike, and there is one away.
Scotty, 2 hottie, painting the inside corner there. It's a good start. Especially after a little bit of a shaky first inning.
Yeah, I went to a sports broadcast camp for 6 years, went back as a counselor, so my camp experience pretty good. Carter Johnson, third baseman, up to bat. Brandon's first pitch, cut on and missed. Hard to wait for that.
Exactly. Soft lefties can be tough, especially after facing Blake Gibson, who can run up his fastball. Not known like Cole Bates or Cannon Piquel, but can still run it up. It's a sneaky fastball.
0-1. Low and away, 1-1, and I wouldn't be surprised if the pairing tonight ends up being a hard-throwing righty out of the pen, following Brandon. 1-1. 1 well inside, 2-1. And Sam the Clam has come up to join us in the booth.
Just stretching his legs for that mascot race later on.
Still only one win. Is that one inside 3-1 for Sam the Clam, the mascot race?
Our Steamer insider said his hamstring was bothering him a little bit today, so we got to work on that.
His clam string.
Clam string. Wow.
3-1. This one fouled. runs the count full. And I apologize to all you who had to listen to that joke.
We're rolling this inning.
Yeah. Full count pitch from Daniel Brandon. Inside, ball 4. 1 out walk. Bring up Thomas Crandall. Crandall at shortstop this go around. Juan Lugo had the start there in the first game. Crandall, the Steamers have seen quite a bit. He's hitting 167, a 220 on base percentage. His first pitch to him is cut on and missed. 0-1. He has made the most of his 8 hits. He's driven in 7 runs. 0-1 to him. Upstairs, 1-1.
And the hat keeps on falling off.
Keeps on falling off. Missed that story. That's the thing that's happened to him since Little League. Speaking of which, Little Birdie told me Chad Bumgarner, his Little League coach, and Tyrus' dad, as that's in there for a strike 1 and 2, will be in town this week.
The legend.
Yes. Chad Bumgarner coach Tyrus, Daniel Brandon, Daniel Rutherford, all when they were young. Now they're all back playing together for the Steamers. 1-2, a cut on and miss. There are 2 away.
That curveball took a while to get there, but it gets Crandall swinging. Scotty is starting to figure it out a little bit. The command of that curveball and the fastball is starting to click in. He's doing a much better job here.
Zach Will was at second base in the first game. Back there now for game number 2. First pitch. Missing inside, 1-0. Missing 2-0, and for Daniel Brandon, his weekend start for West Virginia State. Appeared in 11 games, 36 innings pitched, a 5-0 record, a 2.75 ERA. Now behind the count, 3-0.
Well, his success has carried over. He's been very impressive for the Steamers so far.
Rio, foul back, 3-1. Green light on the 3-0 pitch.
Your rare green light there on a 3-0, especially on an off-speed pitch. It's not something you see every day, especially coming from the 9-hitter.
3-1, a swing and a miss, 3-2.
Well, I don't think Zach Will has seen a strike this at-bat, but here it is. We're 3-2.
Doesn't matter how it happens as long as it does. Another full count offering from Daniel Brand. This one a bounce off from Pernetti, and now around second. And a healthy turn, but nowhere to go for Johnson. 2 on with 2 out.
Well, Hanshy went big fly in the first. That was really a bomb. Just snuck in the foul pole, and now he's got another chance to tack on some more and do some damage here.
Brandon's first pitch. Bouncing. Pernetti keep it near him, 1-0. The 1-0. In there, 1-1.
This Norfolk State hitter in Hanshy, he knows how to hit.
Hanshy is the team's active leader in batting average. 1-1, left inside, 2-1. As the Knights have had a number of players either have their summers cut short, injury or otherwise. There's a long list of inactives here. Is this one grounded by Hanchy? This one slowly. Brandon out to get it, going to toss over to first. And that will set down the inning. Knights do put 2 on. Leave them there. Still lead 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second inning here at Historic Hicks Field on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Hicks Field, bottom of the second inning, about to get underway. Case Kermode coming to the dish. Case Kermode delivered the big fly in the first game, a 3-run home run, and the Steamers 4-0 win in game 1 of this doubleheader. Third home run of the summer for him. First time he had gone to left field. He's gone opposite field for his first 2 home runs. Also had an opposite field double against Peninsula on Friday that drove home run. Fouled his first pitch off, 0-1.
Yeah, Case is seeing it really well. That ball looks a little bigger to him than it usually does, and he's making really good contact.
One and one to him now.
And the key for Case's success of these last couple games is he's just been, like I said earlier, plate coverage. He's able to have range to hit the outside pitch and the inside pitch.
Grounds this one to first, knocked out by Christes, and there is one away. He did take the outside pitch there, just grounded it.
Can't hit them all.
Casey Hare coming to bat, and we do notice some activity down there in the comment section, so we'll do a little streamers. Tell us where you're streaming from. We'll give you a shout out on the broadcast. All those that already have, just you wait. We'll get to talk to you in just a minute. First pitch to Hare. 1 low. 1-0.
Right, I feel like Casey could break out this game for a big one. He's been hitting the ball well. He's been seeing it well. Just a little unlucky. I feel like his confidence is still at a really good level too, where he could deliver a big game here for the Steamers. He's off to a good start with a 2-0 count. I sense him swinging away.
Coming into tonight, Casey Hare was the only Steamer with more walks than strikeouts. And he still remains that way, as he walked in the first game, did not strike out, so he's only lengthening that gap. You know, that's one of my favorite.
Yeah, taking Joe Haney's position.
Yes, he is. He takes that pitch. It's now 2-2.
Casey Harris shakes his head there. I don't think he agreed with the call.
DeBrace is 2-2. This one up the middle. That one's going to skip on through for a base hit. Hare's on with one out. Steamers have a base runner.
And a great piece of hitting there. That ball was up in Casey Harris' kitchen, keeps the hands inside. Hits it hard enough for a base knock up the middle. Can't go wrong when you're staying through the middle of the field.
No, you cannot. Tough play to range over and make that for Will at second base. So they'll bring up Aaron Copeland, designated hitter in this game. Copeland was 1 for 3 in game 1. First pitch to him. Inside, 1-0, and you can see Casey Hare back playing his games over there at first base, just shuffling around.
Happy Feet 2.
Is there a second Happy Feet movie?
Yes, there is. And I think it's not as good as the first, obviously.
Well, yeah, obviously. First Happy Feet was good. I don't think I saw the second one. 1-0 to Copeland. Outside, 2-0.
But a very quick slide step there. I think that DeBreeze really thinks that Casey might be fast.
You think Casey Hare was good at Dance Dance Revolution? You know, the one where you step on all the squares, the way he's shuffling over
like
there?
Just Dance on the Wii?
No, I'm talking about like arcade dance game, you know, where you have to step on the
Definitely.
squares. I think the way he shuffles over there, I'd imagine he was.
Yeah, I was thinking more like Just Dance on the Wii, where like you have to like imitate their moves and like move the Wii remote.
That's more of a hand, you know, like a hand movement.
okay. Yeah,
type.
less feet, I think.
Right. Still just as difficult. So 2-0, cut on a miss, 2-1.
We'll have to ask Casey Hare after the game if he played any Just Dance or whatever you said about the
Dance
arcade.
Dance Revolution.
Dance Dance Revolution.
Yes.
I feel like that's right up Casey Hare's alley. I think
Yeah.
he definitely has.
It's like a bowling alley thing. I feel like it's an arcade at a bowling alley type of game. 2-1, and they're 2-2.
I get behind that.
Like, you know, middle school, you just get dropped off by your parents, go hang out at a bowling alley, bowl for like 2 hours, play Dance Dance Revolution with your leftover money. I don't know. Maybe it's a very specific childhood memory.
I mean, it sounds like a good time. I
Okay.
mean, I wish I
It
had
was.
that childhood.
It was.
Wasn't a big bowler, more of a wee bowler.
Brace 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, for all you Steamer fans, I am amazing at wee bowling. And if you think you can beat me, then you're delirious.
It's like me bragging about being good at Wii baseball here on the Steamers broadcast. Like,
Similar professions or, you know,
yeah,
levels of fitness.
I guess. All right, Josh Pernetti coming to bat. Catching. This game was designated hitter. Game 1. 0 for 2 with a walk. Throw over. Safe over there at first base. Dive back. A little bit of theatrics over there on the call.
Those Happy Feet weren't that happy right there. It was a close play. And that was a nice old man dive, as I call it, into first there. Kind of a tumble there by Casey Hare.
First pitch to Pernetti. Outside, 1-0.
If I'm Casey Hare here, I'm taking one step off the bag and letting Pernetti's bat do all the work. And we'll see where it goes from there.
Not a bad strategy. It's been 4 times in which it would end in a jog for him if he was on base those times. 1-1. It's Pernetti with 4 home runs on the season. Second, there's now a tie for third place in the clubhouse between Aaron Copeland and Case Kermode. 3 apiece. And Hunter Cole is still your leader. One cut on and missed, 1-2.
Well, if Pernetti made contact there, Casey Hare wouldn't have to worry about taking a lead on first anymore, because that would have been long gone. That was quite the hack there by Pernetti.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Steamers get a 1-out base runner. Leave him there. Trail 1-0 as we head to the third inning. In game 2 of this doubleheader at historic Hicks Field. We'll be right back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to historic Hicks Field. Before we get back to baseball, Venture Tours is excited to announce the return of their Atlantic City Casino day trips. You don't have to break your piggy bank to visit Atlantic City for the day. Tickets are $85 and you must be 21 years or older to participate. The trip includes $35 in free slot play at Resorts Casino. These Saturday trips offer exciting escorted trips where you can ride in comfort and luxury. If you're interested in traveling with Venture Tours, give them a call at 757-494-1480 or visit venturebustours.com. Venture Tours is the official travel partner of the Steamers for the 2021 season. Jose Cazorla coming to bat. First pitch to him. Missing. 1-0 is Daniel Brandon. Still on the mound.
Ray, is it just me or is Scotty using that slow curveball?
Oh, there's a bat flying. And that is why you hang the sign, be cautious of foul balls or bats flying out of play.
Any flying projectile of any sort. I mean, I guess that's why they have the nets over there. Too bad they don't have the nets for the dugout. Everyone a little startled over there.
Yeah, you can't see where that went. That one flew into the netting behind the Steamers dugout and hit decently high in that netting and bounced on top of what I would call the bunker of a dugout we've got here at Historic Hicks. 1-1 now to Cazorla. 2-1. And you were saying something before the bat went flying.
And then I got a little distracted.
Yes, as one does.
I was saying, is it just me, Ray, or is Scotty, Daniel Brandon, using that slow curveball a lot more tonight than he did his last time out?
It does appear so. Following back 2-2. I haven't seen him use it this much since Morehead City when he was really trying to keep the Marlins left-handed bats off balance with breaking balls on the outside portion of the plate. I haven't seen the curveball as much since then, as much as we've seen it here tonight at least.
Well, that's why they say if it ain't broke,
hey, don't fix it. 2-2. So skied, right field. Catch made, and there's one away.
And that's exactly what the soft lefty can do. You try and stay oppo, or as Cazorla tried to put a big swing on it. It was just a tad off with his timing and flies that out to right. It'll stay in the yard because he wasn't able to get a full barrel on that one.
Nice. Case Kermode really didn't have to move out there in right field. Just a step or two as Zach Cold Snow coming to bat.
Like the Sandlot, where Smalls just stuck his glove up there and Benny the Jet did the rest.
Yeah. I'm not sure about my comparison of Kermode there, but you know.
Somewhat. Maybe if it was you out there.
Okay, well,
No
there are worse in this area. We have seen much worse in our shagging fly balls at BP. I have not shagged fly balls at BP, so you have actually no right to say that. That's swung on a miss. It's 1-2. I will defend my honor on this one.
Let's see it then. You got to come out to.
I will take
one day
a number of the players on this team in fly balls and batting practice. I'll go that bold.
All right. Well, let's put your money where your mouth is, man.
Oh, absolutely. 1-2. Dan Brand up and away. 2-2.
I think I just poked the bear.
You did. You absolutely did. I've been too focused on trying to bring such a great product here to the fans that I don't participate in shagging fly balls at BP. But now you have forced my hand. 2-2 from Brandon. Saying that one was off the plate. As you can imagine, the Clam faithful none too pleased.
Thanks to the people that are still sticking around for this second game of baseball here on a Monday.
Full count. This one tipped. Foul. And Cold Snow staying alive. Can't believe you just said that about my ability to go out there and catch fly balls.
We'll just have to see. I guess maybe I'll take over play-by-play one day, so you can focus on athletics.
3-2. Outside, ball 4, 1 out walk. Is the fourth walk allowed by Daniel Brandon. Let's bring up Miles Webb, who walked in the first inning. Pitch, foul back. 0-1. Well, we got some time. We go to our steamer streamers. Papa Tom checking in from Maryville, Tennessee. Michaela Dunn. And my Uncle Bill checking in from Wildwood. Leah Green checking in from Tennessee. And Mama Brown checking in from Atlanta, Georgia. So we thank you all for tuning in. As numbers for both streams good in terms of viewership so far. It means people got a long night of baseball. They listened to us. They went and got that snack, got that cold beverage, and came back. 1-1, cut on and miss, 1 and 2.
Well, Ray, that's what happens when the steamers are hot.
Yeah.
Or we're just cracking jokes left and right. Could be either one.
It's definitely the baseball.
Yeah.
You're new to this. It's always going to be the baseball. It's never you.
We get overlooked, man.
Yeah. They have to listen to us to watch. So.
That is true.
1-2, foul.
And thanks to us, we get the stream up.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Most of the time.
We're hitting it like a 500 clip here.
No, we're shooting. Every game has had a stream. How long it's lasted, I guess, has been the real question. 1-2 for Brandon. Skied. Shallow right center. Hare trying to go back and make a play on it. Goes off his glove and into second goes Cold Snow. There's now 2 on with only 1 out.
That's a tough play for Hare to be the man to make that play. Ranging behind him. An outfielder should take charge there, but it's placed perfectly in between Hip and Kermode. So kind of a Bermuda Triangle between center field, second, and right.
No man's land. And they're scoring it out there. That's a hit on the scoreboard for now. It's a difficult play for Hare. That's only the second hit of the game. And that brings up Jordan Taddeo and the pitch to him. Misses. 1-0. And watching Daniel Brandon, it's kind of a reminder to me of the Jamie Moyer. Former Philly from
former St. Joe's Hawk.
his former St. Joe's Hawk as well. 2-0, and a guy who had to pitch to contact, and now a 2-0 count. Brett Folk coming out to talk to him.
Famous 2-0 count.
Yeah, famous 2-0 count. But for Jamie Moore, a guy who pitched to contact, and it was kind of how things were going on those fringes of the plate. Whether he was getting those calls or not kind of dictated what type of day it was going to be for him. And right now, not getting the fringes of the plate.
Yeah, no, he's not doing a good job commanding the slow curveball, which has been his out pitch all year. And when you can't command the curveball, it makes the fastball look a lot slower and a lot easier. And so that's how Greenbrier has been able to have a couple hits, but it also walks our killer as well.
Yeah. But that's what I've decided after watching a couple of starts. He's giving me big Jamie Moyer vibes. And Adam alluded to it, the 2-0 count. Brett Folk going out to do it. There's numbers behind it. Brett Folk explaining himself to us on the way home from Peninsula why he goes out there with 2-0 counts. 75% more likely to throw a strike if you step off after going down 2-0 than if you just keep going. And that one outside, 3-0. And again, just talking about getting calls on the fringes. Not quite there. 3-0 pitch in there for a strike, 3-1.
Yeah, Scotty's just missing tonight. Having trouble getting that call that Blake Gibson got all game, game one.
3-1 pitch. One bouncing, getting away from Pernetti and load him up with one away. Justin Crestes coming to bat. Struck out looking in the second. Now a chance with the bases loaded and only one away. Pitch. That one. Going to say got him, and they're going to give him first base. Run going to come in to score, and Daniel Brand looking for a foul ball there. Now going to be 2-0 in favor of the Knights here in the third. That will do it for Daniel Brandon. Goes a 2 1/3. When we come back, a pitching change at Historic Kicks Field. When there's baseball to talk about, we'll be back to talk about it here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to Historic Kicks Field. Aiden Kuehl coming to the mound. Bases loaded and only one out. Daniel Brandon exits after just 2 1/3.
Well, it's quite the jam that Kuehl has inherited here. He's no stranger to getting out of it. Got himself in one against Peninsula and had a huge strikeout to end up bringing the Clams back into the dugout in the 8th inning. And that was a battle, too. A lot of foul balls, 7+ pitch at bat.
For Kuehl, mentioned, time against Peninsula. This is his 9th appearance. 0-1, missing, 1-1. In those 9 appearances, or the 8 before this at least, 15 1/3, a 1-1 record, 3.52 ERA, a 1.37 WHIP, a 12.33 strikeout through 9 innings. 1-1. Cut on and miss, 1-2. And this is the dichotomy we were talking about earlier about bringing in a right-hander that throws harder after the soft-throwing lefty. Not the fastest pitcher on this staff in terms of right-handers, but he can pump it close to 90.
Fast enough. 86 to 88 is where Kuehl sits when he's coming out of the pen. But on the previous pitch, the changeup, that was nasty. Ran away from the left-handed bat. That's what you got to use when you're facing lefties as a right-handed pitcher.
Hunter Cole playing near the grass. Haney a few steps behind it. 2-2. Misses inside. 3-2. So
This
Cole.
is the situation. You throw the fastball and you see how far he can hit it. Just make sure it's a strike.
Middle infield, ready to turn it over play. Corners in. And a 3-2, a call. Third strike. There are 2 away.
Well, to hit it as far as he can, he didn't even attempt. So, huge pitch by Aiden Kuehl. Paints the outside corner. Very reminiscent of Blake Gibson in Game 1.
Thomas Crandall coming to bat. Struck out in the 2nd. First pitch in there for a strike. Oh, 1, catching the corner again. 0-2.
Sliders for days. Huge pitch by Kuehl. He's locked in. And now you can throw anything here. You can use the changeup, even though it's a right-handed hitter, or you could just rear back and see how fast he can throw it, maybe touch a 9.
I'd love a changeup here. 0-2. In the dirt. 1-2.
Well, we were both wrong. He went with the slider.
Yeah, well,
He's got 2 more. What do you think he's throwing here, Ray?
go with the fastball.
I would have to agree with you on that.
So changeup is locked in by it being the pitch if we both think fastball. 1-2. In there, a called third strike, back-to-back strikeouts for Kuehl. He comes in, puts out the fire. Still, the Knights put 1 on the board, extend their lead 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning here at historic Hicks Field. We'll be back with the Steamers bats on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to historic Hicksfield. Steamers coming to bat trailing 2-0 against the Greenbrier Knights. Game 2 of this doubleheader. Steamers won the first 4-0. Steamers now winners of 4 straight. And they're now 8-6 in the Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division. Pick up a half game on the Tarboro River Bandits, who are playing the Carolina Pirates tonight. So that's a intra-division matchup. Pirates, Steamers did not get a chance to face off this year, but Pirates part of that Western Division. And the River Bandits and Knights go at it tomorrow night before the Steamers and River Bandits play 4 in 3 days at the end of this week. As for what's happening in front of us, Jackson Hip coming to bat. First pitch for a ball. Good to see Hip out there. Hit by a pitch last week and had been resting ever since.
Yeah, it's been a tough go of it for injuries for the Clams. Hip victim of that, and it's good to see him back out because he was starting to get really hot. So we had to sideline him again, so see if he can continue his hot streak.
Swing and a miss at the 2-0, 2-1. And those who were tuned into the last time the Knights and Steamers had a doubleheader, which was just under a week ago, July 6th, Jackson Hip made it worth your while. Walk-off hit, brought home 2, 6-5 victory on July 6th.
Yeah, and that really sparked not only a huge win, but Hip's hot streak as he then went on to play the Twins at Fuquay Arena and hit a missile into left center gap.
Swings and misses at high pitch there. He is struck out, 1 away. 3 straight strikeouts for DePrace. Going back to last inning. Copeland, Pernetti, Hip, and that'll bring up Ryan Kay, left fielder. First pitch to him. Upstairs, 1-0, and for Kay, he's hitting .238, a .313 on base percentage, a home run, 8 RBIs.
And that home run should count for 2. 108 off the bat. That was a bomb at Wilmington in the Shark Tank.
Flew on out of the Shark Tank and into the garage with local facilities, trucks in it behind. I was worried it was going to hit the field where they were shooting fireworks off that night. 2-0, cut on miss, 2-1, because he hit in that 9th inning while they were getting set up for the show.
The show started a tad early.
Yeah, that was the first firework.
That was the first firework. Baby, you're a firework.
Okay, Katy Perry, 2-1, upstairs, 3-1. Steamers get another chance. Travel to Wilmington Saturday night.
Long drive, but it's worth the wait.
3-1. Swing and a miss, 3-2, and
the Steamers bats are loving this high pitch.
yeah. Curious to see what it looks like coming out of his hand, that they're gravitating towards it so much.
Sometimes with the high pitch you can get a little googly eyed because you feel like you're in a home run.
3-2 misses, a 1-out walk, and the Steamers have a base runner. Only the second base runner this game for the Steamers, but it turns over to the top of the order now. Chase Bruno flew out to right, first go of it.
Bruno had a solid game against Peninsula, solid game against Fuquay Arena. He's another example of a player who was hot, that got hit with the injury bug a little bit and had to stall that hot streak a little bit. Multi-hit game against Fuquay Arena. Worked some really good at-bats against Peninsula. The one I remember specifically was an 0-2 count that ended up being a walk for Bruno.
Rounds that one. Third base coach's box. James Stalin making the play.
I could hear that from up here. That hit some skin. That was a nice. It was kind of hit hard.
He describes himself as that ball player, you know, small ball type of player, really good defensively. So we take him for his word. There's clearly some athletic genes that run through that family.
Some.
Okay, quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
Baseball specific. 0-1 to Bruno. Skies this one down the right field line and into the Knights bullpen. Half-hearted effort from Aiden Foley to try and grab that one, just throwing his hand up at it.
Not as good as Stalen, as I can see when it comes to foul balls.
0-2 to Bruno. Upstairs. 1-2.
Bruno not fooled by that high fastball. Bruno, one of the best hitters on this Steamer team at battling with 2 strikes. Really good eye on that kid.
Be put to the test here. Down the count 1-2. Braces pitch. Fouled. First base side and out of play. Had enough speed on it. Probably ended up in someone's front yard. One, two. Checking his swing and that one upstairs. 2-2. They're going to go with the appeal. He did not go.
Well, that time he was tempted. It is tempting, that high fastball. It always opens your eyes, and you feel like you can go big fly. But
more likely to go pop fly or miss it entirely.
And Bruno definitely could read your mind there. Didn't quite have enough to go.
2-2. One outside, 3-2. Once again, thinking about it. He's tempted.
And once again, an 0-2 count that is turned into a 3-2 count. Bruno, the king of that. So impressive to be able to just work counts like it's no one's business, really.
The brace, set. Looking over at first, now kicks and it's 3-2. Grounded, one going off the foot of Bruno, and they'll just go through the motions. It's like a little practice mid-inning.
9th pitch of the at-bat, incoming. If Bruno keeps putting at-bats like this together, we're going to be here a long time tonight.
Bruno getting the start at short, which is different for him. He hasn't gotten quite a few. He's played, obviously, a ton of middle infield at Montreat, but with Stalen here this year, playing a lot of second base. It's a 3-2 once again. This one going right back to the pitcher. Throw is in time. They're going to get him over at first. So lined it right back to DeBrace, makes the catch, throws over to first, and gets K. Facelift on the inning from 1 on with 1 out to the end of it. We head to the 4th. Knights leading the Steamers 2-0 on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to historic Hicks Field, top of the 4th inning. Zach Will leading things off, walked in the 2nd. Check swing of this one, fouling it first base side. 0-1. Aiden Kuehl back on the mound. Kuehl, pair of strikeouts in the 3rd to get out of a bases loaded jam.
That was very impressive by Kuehl, making his pitches. You see a pump of the fist as he recorded the final strikeout of that inning. Kuehl is not a big guy when it comes to showing emotion, but when it matters most, he will let out a little bit, like as he did against Peninsula with that big strikeout to end the 8th.
1-1. Swing and a miss at that one, low and in the dirt.
And you can hear Tyrus Bumgarner all the way from the dugout yell "sword" to the point where we could hear it in the press box. But Aiden has been clutch his last 2 times out.
His 1-2. Ground ball. Back up the middle. Hare dives. That one's going to get past him into center field, a base hit. Will is on for the 2nd time this evening. Knights have leadoff man aboard.
Just under the glove of Kuehl. A little late reaction there.
And Aiden Kuehl was your choice to hit the most home runs during the pitcher's batting practice this afternoon.
And I tell you what, he hit the ball hard. Not over the fence, but he hit some lasers.
Well, you might be giving away part of the question here, who the answer might not be.
You're right. That is true, Ray. Good catch.
So we're not going to say that he didn't hit any, because that would just...
serious exit velo, that's all I'll say.
Trent Hanchey up to the plate. First pitch. Catches the outer portion of the plate, 0-1. And the question is, you're all going in blind to this, which pitcher hit the most home runs during pitcher's batting practice?
Yes,
now this is just a clean guess.
Exactly. I don't think Matt Fine's going to be able to get this one.
0-1, runner goes. Pernetti up with it. The throw down to second is not going to get him. I'm going to say he got in. Throw it beat him. It appeared, at least to me.
And Pernetti showing some emotion. A little late jump, though, there by Pernetti, but the throw was on the money, and Bruno put the tag on him. It's always so tough to tell from the press box, but it just looks good every time.
1-1 from Kuehl. Check swing and offer at it. 1-2.
A lot of swing and misses at that curveball in the dirt, or slider rather, by Kuehl. He's doing a really good job spinning that tonight. Kuehl, calm and collected.
Kuehl's 1-2. Missing outside, 2-2.
Ray shakes his head in disbelief that I used that corny joke once again.
Just waiting for Cannon Piquella to come on the mound one more time, and the race to say he's got a cannon between the two of us. Kuehl's 2-2. A swing and a miss. He struck him out. There's one away.
That fastball sure is heavy, and on the outer half it makes it even harder. Hanchey can hit a ball a long way, but had trouble with that one.
Jose Cazorla, a ground out and a fly out so far. So far today, 0 for 5, reaching on an error. One 0. Missing 2-0.
Aiden's gonna have to work back here. His best friend's gonna be that fastball in the outside corner, especially with the 2-0. Don't want to mess around and spin any breaking balls in the dirt.
Does spin a breaking ball there. Gets Cazorla to swing through it. 2-1.
Well, I guess it's okay if you spin a breaking ball that's that nasty over the plate. That was a front door bender.
Kuehl's 2-1. This one ripped to left field, and that one is off the wall. 1 run will score. The throw in from Kay is in time to get Cazorla at second. So you trade a run for the out there on an absolute missile hit by Cazorla. It's 3-0 Knights.
Yeah, Cazorla smoked that ball. It helps when that slider was not as sharp and hung a little bit more over the plate. And after seeing the sharp one, and then you follow it up with the hanger, that's Cazorla will make you pay. But a great throw in by Ryan Kay. He's been working in the outfield, and it clearly pays off there. Casey Hare with a nice tag.
Hughes' first pitch to Zach Colsnow, swung on and missed, 0-1.
But Ray, I'll give you an example there. So, in my first at bat, in my home run against Tarboro, Jack Metzger threw a really good 0-0 slider at my shins that I swung at, and was really sharp, had a lot of good break to it. And then he got to 0-2, and he threw me that exact same. He threw me the slider again, but it was less break, hung more over the middle plate, and I was able to hit over the fence. The fact that my mind is prepared for the sharp slider to break away from me, and then when you see a one that is not as sharp and doesn't break as well, since your mind's prepared for the good one, you take advantage of the bad one that much more, and Cazorla did that. So it's a blessing and a curse to have a really good off speed like Kuehl did.
Yes. He's now running ahead even 2-2, and good hitters will make you pay almost any time you leave one like that.
Yeah, exactly. Case Kermode, case in point. Case Kermode, case in point.
Boy.
I ran myself into that one, didn't I?
Oh, jeez.
But he smoked that ball. One mistake by the pitcher, and then there you go.
2-2 lined over the head of Casey Hare and into right center. Kermode able to get to it. 2-out base knock for Cold Snow. Bring up Miles Webb.
Yeah, that's what Cold Snow does. Great swing, staying through the baseball. Textbook hitting with 2 strikes.
Miles Webb so far, a walk, a base knock, 1 for 1. Skill looking over at Cold Snow. His first pitch in there for a strike, 0-1.
Kuehl ain't pitching bad. He's doing a good job locating. It's just getting hit. Cazorla and Cold Snow are both phenomenal hitters. So sometimes you just have to tip your cap when you give up barrels when you throw good pitches.
0-1 from Kuehl. This one taken down the right field line and in to the Knights bullpen. It's 0-2. For Cazorla, he hit .345 this spring.
That's a pretty good average, if you ask me.
Yeah, you throw him a pitch over the middle of the plate, he's going to do some damage to it. He can do damage to a lot.
Reminds me of Ray Dunn in middle school.
Does.
Making pitchers pay.
It's about, well, I was in about 400, but it's okay. 0-2, runner goes. That one bounced in the dirt, and Cold Snow is on second base. And we got time called, and it's because the bullpen tried to return the foul ball. They tried to throw it down to first base coach. Chuck Slaughter out there at first base. Hunter Cole, thinking that ball got loose from the bullpen, then threw it back to the bullpen. So they're going to have to relay that ball back in. That's just a sideshow right now. Kuehl's 1-2. Ground ball. This one going to kick off his glove. Bruno's got it short. The throw over to first base. Cole with the tag. He got him. And that'll do it for the inning.
Wow.
It's a wild game sometimes. Ball
Game of inches.
Yeah, the ball kicks off Kuehl. Bruno able to field it, the throw high. Cole able to jump up, grab it, apply the tag, and save the Steamers from allowing a run. They still trail 3-0. We head to the bottom half of the 4th inning when we come back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Welcome back to historic Hicksfield. Bottom of the fourth inning coming up here as the Steamers trail by 3. Already 1-0 on the evening. Need the bats to come alive. They're trying to get that second victory. Continue to peek at the standings. It's that time of the year to gauge where they are and what's going on around the league. In the West, it's the Wake Forest Fungo still holding on to a 1-game lead over the Fuquay-Varina Twins. The Carolina Pirates have fallen quite behind in that race in third place. Steamers 3 back, third man to start of play today. 2.5 after the win earlier, and we'll see how things go the rest of the way as Hunter Cole comes to bat. Orion Brace still on the mound.
And the Steamers need a rally, and this is the perfect guy to have up to start it.
Hunter Cole sends this one the opposite way towards the left field corner. They're not going to get to it. One hop, that one's going to get to the wall. Cole coming around first. He'll stand up into second. It's a leadoff double for Hunter Cole, and the Steamers have a man in scoring position.
And great job by Hunter Cole there to take it the other way. He likes to pull the ball, but he can also hit it the other way. Found a little corner there and down the left field line, and now they have a rally started.
And now he doesn't have to complain about everything he hit tonight being weakly hit. You know, not as impressive. He didn't barrel that ball, but he hit it in a decent way.
The way the standards that Hunter Cole holds himself to, I believe he'll still criticize himself for that.
Well,
however, we're not going to do that.
He should be easier on himself. Ridiculous. Enjoy the fact you're on second base to lead off an inning. Price's first pitch to Haney. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Haney struck out, first time up. One missing inside, 1-1.
Good eye there by Haney. Now, as they say, you got to win the ones, the 1-1 count.
Win the ones.
Same thing I learned over there at St. Joe's. So
I like it.
The Hawk will never die.
Continue to drop that in whenever you can as Haney skies this one. Shallow left. Shortstop able to range out there and make the catch.
Well, no sun, so made it a little easier there as it's out number 1. Haney's just missing the ball a little bit tonight. But however, one of the things he does well is keeps us level-headed, and I expect a good third at-bat out of Joe Haney tonight in Game 2.
Second at-bat for Case Kermode. Ground to first in the second. Bryce's first pitch to him. In there for a strike, 0-1.
And you can kind of see Case Kermode do a little practice swing. I think he thought that was the one. That's the best pitch he's probably going to see all at bat. Fastball down the middle.
Breaking ball left on the front doorstep, 1-1.
Out on the front porch.
Probably in the chairs.
The swinging chair?
The swinging chair.
Okay.
Oh, of course the swinging chair on the front porch.
I'm a big swinging chair guy.
Of course.
It's always nice.
Why sit still when you could be moving while you're sitting?
Exactly.
Yeah. As long as we're on the same page. One. Lines that one foul, and that one close to nabbing someone sitting in between the two brick walls in the Knights dugout.
A lot of flying projectiles in both dugouts tonight. A bat, of all things, being the one from Cazorla almost in the Steamer dugout. But you can see again a little frustration from Case Kermode. He knew that was a good one to hit too. Barreled it, except just not fair.
And sometimes it's just not fair.
Life is not fair, right? It's a lesson I've learned since day one.
Yeah. Well, life lessons with Adam Fine.
Not only do we talk baseball, we give you life wisdom.
1-2 up and in, 2-2. And the 2-2. Breaking ball is going to catch him. Puts Kermode on first, 2 on, 1 out. And that'll bring up Casey Hare.
Well, after all that with the foul balls, got Case Kermode on first. Now you got a situation. Case Kermode is a ball magnet. Let's just say that. Always finds a way to get hit or find an injury of some sort. So it's good to see him shake that off. Also good to see it was a curveball. So not much damage there.
I just expect that one to break, and it just doesn't quite.
Sometimes you bend, you don't break.
One bouncing in to Casey Hare, 1-0.
Speaking of breaking, Casey Hare, one swing and can break into this lead and tie the ball game.
And Daddy-O's going to try and avoid that. He's going to go out there talk with DeBrace, just see what's going on.
Channel his inner Brett Folk.
Yeah, they're Brett Folk, but he did it on the 1-0, so maybe he's not Brett Folk.
Okay, so maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he doesn't know the stat that goes behind it.
Well, someone's probably listening from the Knights. I would venture to say one of the, right now it says 53 viewers we have, is someone from the Knights. So we could be selling inside information here.
Do you think Daddy-O is a big-time Steamers fan on YouTube? When
Is he a Steamer streamer?
Is he a Steamer streamer?
I don't know. It's a great question. We appreciate anyone tuning in. We do. Glad that you chose.
Yeah, it's a good way to scout your opponent out when you're not playing them.
Even I'm just glad that they chose to spend their Monday nights with us.
And the third baseman is unusually far back here. Casey isn't the fastest player, but could lay down a nice push bunt down the third base line.
Take a strike, even the count up at 1.
But hey, it's summer ball. Let's swing away. Why not?
I know that's Marshall McDonald's line of thinking.
Marshall, a big power hitter back in his day. I don't think he did much bunting.
No. He did bunt today. Well, he did take a couple of hacks during BP. That pitch low and in 2-1. And he did just kind of throw the bat at it for the bunt. It wasn't really your fundamental bunt. And then he'd proceed to rip a baseball. And that's where I probably would have ended the round if I were him.
Yeah, listen, if you can hit the ball over the teal monster, even at Marshall being out of the game for a while, it doesn't matter if you can bunt or not.
2-1, ground ball, second base, and not going to be able to get to it. It gets past him. It's going to roll past the right fielder, further into right center field. They're giving the green light to Kermode coming around third base, and he will score. Cole and Kermode put 2 on the board for the Steamers. They now trail it 3-2.
Well, errors have been the story for the Greenbrier Knights. That is why the Steamers won Game 1, and it's why they're sticking around here in Game 2.
And just not fielded cleanly by the second baseman, trying to make something happen. Gets past him. And the right fielder is moving in on that. And he did not have a good angle for where that ground ball was headed. Finds its way into right center. And now I think we're going to find our way to a pitching change, with Casey Hare standing on second base and the Steamers only down by 1. Looks like there's someone just awaiting the sign down there in the bullpen. Maybe we jumped the gun on this. There was someone loosening, and now they're standing at the gate of the pen.
Sometimes you got to chat a little bit first.
And so now we're just having some conferences. Doesn't look like the left-handed arm from the Knights bullpen is going to emerge. Oh, just kidding. Well, long conversation, and it will result in a pitching change. What do we know up here in the booth? We're so far away.
We're just bystanders up here.
We're just bystanders. We're just narrating what we're seeing, and this is a good lesson for all you at home. Go with your gut. My gut said the pitching change was happening. Didn't happen for a little while. Delayed. Whatever. New pitcher on the mound for the Knights. We'll let him get warmed up, and we'll take a break here. We'll come back when there's baseball to talk about on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Foley taking over on the mound for the Knights. Left-hander, his 11th appearance, all of them in relief. He's thrown 19 innings so far this summer. A 1-2 record, a 2.84 ERA, a .95 WHIP. He struck out 22 batters in those 19 innings. He will be tasked with getting out of this fourth inning Aaron Copeland and Josh Pernetti. The next two batters, Copeland at the ditch, one away, and a runner on second. Foley looking back at second, now coming home. The first pitch to Copeland is cut on and missed, 0-1.
Copeland has taken some really good hacks tonight, that being one of them. He's got a hit to show for it, but that long ball is still awaiting. And he's taking long ball type swings. Some healthy hacks. Healthy.
Healthy. Very healthy. 0-1. Fouls this one back. 0-2. And he really barreled one the other night against Tarboro. Thought that it was gone. Ends up being one of the longest, most exciting singles in the history of this ballpark.
Yeah, I was almost out of my seat. I won't lie to you.
0-2, and he cuts and misses at that one. He is struck out. Second time he struck out tonight. Josh Pernetti coming to bat. Josh Pernetti struck out in the second, coming back to bat. Hunter Cole doubles to lead off this inning. Case Kermo gets hit by a pitch. Casey Hare hits a ground ball, just misplayed by the second baseman, rolls its way into right center, scores both Cole and Kermode. Made it 3-2. First pitch to Pernetti. Outside, 1-0.
Now with this plus count, I'm thinking Pernetti's going to be looking for that inside fastball. I tell you what, he's thinking damage.
Even if he's not thinking, just the way he swings the bat, it'll be damage.
He exudes damage.
Exudes damage. Very nice.
Words with friends.
1-0. Cuts that one and misses. 1-1.
We should have a word of the day type of thing on this broadcast, don't you think?
Sure. All right.
I'll get to work.
Yeah, I was gonna say, feel free. Bring us your. Make it baseball themed. Or Edenton themed. Or both. Foley looking back at second once again, and twice, and now shortstop come hustling in, the 1-1. In there, 1-2. Jackson hip. The on deck circle. Renee down in the count 1-2. Foley's pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that will end this fourth inning. Steamers get 2 back. Hard ground ball from Casey Hare found its way into right center. Hunter Cole and Case Kermode found their way around to score. Clams cut into the Knights' lead, but Knights still have this one by a run. We head to the 5th inning with Greenbrier coming to bat when we come back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Jordan Daddio leading things off for the Greenbrier Knights. We get this 5th inning going. Daddio so far is grounded into a double play and walked. Hill's first pitch. Out of portion of the plate and therefore strike 0-1. Adam Fine, myself, Ray Dunn. We're on inning number 12. 1 and there 0-2, and over the course of the next 7 days, this is doubleheader 1 of 3.
Wow. That is a lot of baseball. That's all I got to say.
All right, well, I appreciate your input on that one. 0-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. There's one away. And with there being a lot of baseball, there's a lot to figure out with this pitching rotation, pitching staff, how they're going to manage it.
Well, so far, Marshall McDonald's doing a good job in riding out Eden for this third inning of work for him. It is huge to lessen the load on the pitching staff. I mean, everyone's done their job. Gibson threw well. Only one that was, I'd say, mediocre was Daniel Brandon. He didn't even pitch bad.
Yeah, tough go for him. The walks coming back to haunt him. And a batter with a pitch, and Kuehl is humming it in there. 0-2.
He's working with some presence. It's about 6'5". So it's a intimidating figure up on the mound.
This one grounded off, and Bruno make the play. Throw to first. There are 2 away.
Yeah, never a doubt with Bruno. So smooth, can work in, to his left, to his right. I mean, he is in contention for Gold Glove for the Steamers this season.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's between Bruno and Jackson Hipp.
You're forgetting someone.
Anthony Stalen.
Yes.
Superman catch at Peninsula. Diving out into the rocks along the left field line from the shortstop position. First pitch from Kuehl in there for a strike. This is Carter Johnson.
If I could bet right, which I can't due to NCAA compliance, I would say it's going to be a middle infielder of some sort that gets the Gold Glove award this season.
0-1. Cut on a missed 0-2.
But don't bet on it.
You can't bet due to NCAA compliance due to North Carolina sports gambling laws, and any state where gambling is legal, you're not 21. So
don't bet on it.
1, 2, 3, that's a strikeout for you. And 1, 2, 3, there's a strikeout for Carter Johnson. He goes down swinging as the Knights go down 1, 2, 3. We'll be back with the bottom of the 5th inning here on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel from historic Hicks Field. Bottom of the 5th inning coming up. Steamers trailing by a run. Jackson Hipp, Ryan Kay, Chase Bruno due up. And we have to get you your trivia question answer. We asked who was the pitcher in batting practice today with the most home runs. And the correct answer, Adam?
Cole Bates.
Scott Willie, you are incredible at this game.
Matt Fine, not so much. Here's the deal, Matt Fine. Stalen does not take batting practice with the pitchers. He is not allowed to take pitchers batting practice because he is a hitter. So he takes batting practice every day with the hitters. So not only was that answer wrong, but little part to it is that he didn't take any swings in pitchers BP. Like Daniel Rutherford hits with the hitters as well. So he did not take pitchers BP.
That's going to be a fun call home for you later,
I guess.
tonight or tomorrow morning. But yes, the correct answer is Cole Bates. So Scott Willie is just leaps and bounds ahead of the competition. I have to think there was some inside information there given out. It's 0-2 to Jackson Hip. Foley's pitch to him, up and away, 1-2.
And the cool part about pitchers of batting practice is Cole Bates in his first round did not have a home run. He took 3 rounds, 5 swings each, and he hit 2 in the final round to end up beating Daniel Brandon 3-2 for most home runs.
It was electric. 1-2. Checking at it, and they're going to say that he offered. 1 away. Three straight strikeouts for Foley since entering this game. Bring up Ryan Kay. Foley's first pitch to Kay, and therefore a strike. So yeah, pitchers BP this afternoon and home run derby tonight. You take your pick on which one you think is going to be more electric. I hear Otani's doing incredible things again.
Well, I've been following the derby here in between innings, and Otani lost on they had back-to-back swing-offs with Juan Soto, and Juan Soto beat Otani there. And now it's Trey Mancini in the finals, and against the winner of Pete Alonso and Juan Soto. So that's going to be interesting.
2 to K, foul tip, and he is struck out. Foley has seen 4 batters and struck out all 4.
Kind of Clark Dearman-like, if you ask me.
Yes. And Foley's clearly had himself an impressive summer. I mean, there's no doubt about coming into this game with a 2.84 ERA, but this is something impressive he's doing in this lineup. We'll see what he can do the top part of it as Chase Bruno comes to bat. Lined into a double play last time up and flew out first time up. And he takes the first pitch and rockets this one to left. That ball is off the wall. Bruno around first, and he'll just stop there. Another loud single for this Steamers team.
Yeah, that ball was smoked. Great swing by Bruno. He's got a thing for first pitch fastballs that he hits towards at least the Teal Monster. He did that against Peninsula, except over the wall. And man, I thought that ball was gone.
Fool me once.
Shame on you.
Shame on you. I don't know. I forget what the saying is.
I don't know. Maybe.
But it was shame on me
twice,
the first
Hunter
time.
Cole home run.
That's fine. I can
Okay.
do with that. One left on the front doorstep. 1-0.
But still, a great swing by Bruno coming off 4 straight strikeouts. You needed some loud spark. Regardless if it was a single or not, you needed that loud contact to really rile up the troops and give the senior bats some confidence, because it's contagious in baseball.
Now throw over, and he'll get back in safely on the dive. And
Let's go back to pitchers BP real quick, Ray.
absolutely.
Jared Davis, home run. We had Daniel Brandon hit 2 bombs. And we had, let me jog my memory, Daniel Willie was hitting the ball hard.
Blake
Kuehl-
Gibson had a home run.
Yes, we mentioned that earlier. And Aiden Kuehl hit the wall twice. So he was showing some pop, but not quite over the wall. Still some embarrassing swings from
Oh, absolutely.
some players as well, but that's all right. Clark Dearman was a favorite coming in, and really struggled to find the barrel.
Throw over again. Bruno back in there. Yeah, I had Clark Dion as my pick. Not to be.
Not to throw you under the bus there, Ray,
Yeah,
but
it's all right, you know. Can't do everything at a high level, I guess. Foley coming home with the 1-1 and a swing and a miss, 1 and 2.
and that's a great pitch. Back-to-back swing and misses on the changeup there to Hunter Cole. Usually don't expect changeups on a lefty-lefty matchup, but Hunter Cole was fooled then.
Bruno a few strides off. 1-2 to Cole. Bounces in there. It's now 2 and 2.
2, 2, and 2, more specifically.
Couldn't have said any better myself.
That's why I said it.
Appreciate that.
Okay.
Taking the load off me. Quiet anxiety hanging over the crowd at historic Hicksfield. A throw over to first. These fans treated to a win earlier. Some getting here later in the evening and seeing their first full game right now. 2-2 to Cole. In there for a called third strike, and Cole is struck out. Foley has struck out 5 of the 6 batters he faced. A loud single for Chase Bruno. He's left at first. We head to the 6th. Steamers trailing 3-2 on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Right-hander Zach Bagley taking over on the mound for the Steamers. Aiden Kuehl going 2 2/3 in relief. Did allow a run to come home, but put out the fire in the 3rd inning. Bagley will be greeted by Thomas Crandall. And his first pitch is fouled back. 0-1, and Crandall so far a pair of strikeouts. Bagley coming in to this one, his 7th appearance of the summer. 7 innings, a 1-0 record, a 9 ERA, 15.43 strikeouts through 9 innings. It is 0-1. Foul back, 0-2.
Good start so far for Bagley, pounding the zone, as he should.
He's from Barton College, teammates with Jared Davis there.
And knows our other intern, McCray,
Yes.
Barton softball player.
2, missing, 1 and 2, and I really hate to do this to McCray, but threw out the first pitch. It's ladies' night at the ballpark, and one hopped it into the other, into the
Other batter's
left-hander's
box.
batter's box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went by Jacob Bisharat, rolled to the backstop. She tried to run off the field like it didn't happen, but I caught it on video, so joke's on her.
Yes. I think we probably got it up here during the first broadcast. We love you, McCray. Oof.
Well, listen, if you see a 15-second video on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel, you'll know what it is.
The 2-2 missing out, 3 and 2. Full count offering from Bagley. Misses. Ball 4. Leadoff man aboard by way of the walk. That'll bring up Zach Will. So far in game 2, Will 1 for 1 with a walk, a stolen base, and a run scored. Came around scoring the 4th. Bagley looking over at first a couple of times. Now coming home and shows bunt. This one going to go to the backstop. And Crandall over to second base.
Well, he didn't bunt it, but he'll do the job. Runner over to second, and now you have even more wide open bunt opportunity for the 9-hole hitter. Kind of a perfect situation. It's summer ball, but every once in a while you need to lay one down, and this is the case. To get that insurance run to make it a 2-run lead for the Knights would be huge.
Bagley's 1-0. In there, 1-1. Mentioned Will, the 9 hitter beyond him. Trent Hanchey led off the game with a home run, and Jose Cazorla. That's your on deck and in the hole. One from Bagley. In there, 1 and 2.
I like the waist pitch there from Bagley. Need a strikeout in this type of situation. Do not want that runner advancing to third.
1-2. Swing and a miss at the breaking ball. He struck out. There's one away.
Yeah, great pitch selection. Read my mind. That's the pitch you want for the strikeout, and he got it.
And now bring up the top of the order, Trent Hanchey. The aforementioned leadoff home run. Aside from that, ground out and a strikeout. 1 for 3.
Well, Hanchey's got his fingerprints all over Game 2, and he can further his case for Game 2 MVP as if he can get a big hit here.
First pitch missing low, 1-0. Mentioned earlier in the broadcast, he is the active leader in batting average for this team. A couple of guys for injuries or otherwise no longer active with the Knights. But Hanchey's still around. Best batting average of those that remain, 2-0. Bagley's 2-0. Oh, and in, 3-0. I mentioned it in the last thing. It's just a anxious quiet amongst this crowd right now.
Peaceful is what I'll call it.
Peaceful, yeah. Certainly that, but all very curious. The way this one will tip is the 3-0 in there for a strike, 3-1.
Yeah, Ray, can't be rocking here every night at Hicks. You need a quiet night every once in a while.
Plenty of chances to get Hicks rocking in the next couple of weeks. The 3-1 is sent into left field, a base hit. Stop sign being put on at third base. The throw going all the way home. And Ryan Cage just showing off the gun for fun there. Runners on the corners with one away.
Yeah, no need to throw home there. People know Ryan Kay has got a good arm, but as Ray said, he'll show off the gun for some fun. I'm surprised to see Hanchy not hustle down the line, because he could have had a nice shot at 2 there, having the throw go all the way back to Pernetti. But now you got a double play in order here. So Hanchy could have got the Greenbrier Knights in some trouble, but we'll see. It all comes down to Jose Cazorla.
Cazorla hit a ball very hard off the wall last time up, and he lines this one. That one's caught at third. Haney's going to go across the diamond. 2 away. Trying to get Hanchy over at first.
Well, lucky break there. And you don't have to worry about it. Now you don't have to worry about a double play. All you need is 1. So for Casey Hare, he can go across the diamond. Or go to the skillful Chase Bruno over at second. Wouldn't be surprised to see Hanchy maybe take off.
Cold Snow, hit by a pitch, walked, a base hit so far. Stolen base when the last time he was on, came around to score in the 3rd. Takes strike, 0-1.
But this is the at-bat of the game. You got Zach Cold Snow up. Insurance run at 90 feet away.
One. Cut on a missed 0-2. Zach on Zach here. Bagley and Cold Snow.
Zach squared. I think Zach's going to win this one, Ray.
Oh, Adam.
It's been a long night, Ray. Cut me some slack here.
Bagley's 0-2. Missing. Away, 1-2.
Well, now Bagley, especially with the base open, he has some leeway to kind of pitch around Cold Snow here, as you can see there, testing him with the high fastball. Now, maybe a little sweeping curve could do the trick to get Cold Snow.
1-2. Curveball going up, and that one comes out of Pernetti's glove. And we already had Crandall moving back towards third, so nothing to worry about too much on that ball coming out. But now 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 the count.
That curveball didn't sweep enough. And Bagley's going to have to try it again.
Bagley's pitch, bouncing in there. It's now full, 3-2. And on deck right now, it is Max Lucas, who will look to enter the game, I guess, for Miles Webb. Lucas started at third base in the first game. Left-handed bat, new to this night's squad. Full count to Cold Snow, a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and Bagley gets out of the jam. Striking out Cold Snow, keeps this at a 1-run ball game. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Steamers trailing, coming to bat on the Edenton Steamers, a YouTube channel. Joe Haney coming to bat to start the bottom of the 6th inning. Aiden Foley is still on the mound, and he's been tremendously effective thus far for the Knights, striking out 5 of the 6 batters in which he's faced. Haney so far 0 for 2, a strikeout and a pop-out. Foley's first pitch, he's going to show bunt. That ball is high, 1-0.
Yeah, love the idea from the freshman there. Try and find any way on. You know, he hasn't been swinging it that great tonight, so why not lay one down?
The 1-0 inside, 2-0. It's already a left-hander getting loose out in the Knights bullpen. 2-0 from Foley. In there for strike 2 and 1.
Fortunately, that guy in the bullpen is not Hunter Purdue anymore. Is he now
member of the Miami Marlins organization?
no longer in the Premier Collegiate League?
No. It's a nice 14 and 2/3 inning stop for him. 2-1, fouled over the grandstand, 2-2. Hunter Purdue, the right-hander from Florida State, who touched 97.
No big deal, right?
No big deal. Yeah. Steamers never saw him.
Luckily.
Dodged a bullet there. Count even at 2. The pitch to Haney outside. 3-2. For those who just catching up on the couple of days of the draft, Steamers, 2 alum drafted today. Quincy Hamilton, outfielder, and Jake Rice, left-handed pitcher. As this pitch, Haney hits this one to right field. High in the air, he just got under it as Holtzner will get under it and make the catch.
Well, it looked good, but not quite. Loud barrel, but just missed Joe Haney. Tough one. Baseball's a game of inches. It's so hard to really square it up. Round ball, round bat. Case Kermode, last game made it look easier than it is.
As he certainly did, the 3-run home run. 3rd home run of the summer for him. In this game, ground out and hit by a pitch. Came around to score when he was hit by that pitch in the 4th. Foley's first pitch to him. Missing. Outside, 1-0. And going back to the draft conversation, Hamilton drafted in the 5th round. Rice drafted in the 9th.
Fan favorite, Jake Rice, last year won the Cy Young of Edenton Steamer baseball. As he should.
2-0 to Kermode now. He went on to have quite a season at Kennesaw State. A 1.93 ERA. 9-2.
Yeah, that's pretty good if you ask me. He was dominant.
2-0 to Kermode. Missing. 3-0. All holding out hope that tomorrow, Josiah Seidler hears his name. Draft continues. 3-0 to Kermode, and therefore strike. Also holding out hope that Ian Jenkins hear his name called. Jenkins, member of this year's Steamers team. Seidler, member of last year's Steamers team, and Seidler and Jenkins both played for Marshall prior to his time in Edenton. 3-1 Kermode, swing and a miss, 3-2.
And together at South Carolina for a brief period.
Yes, that is true. Big moment for Foley. One of the hotter bats in this Steamers lineup. A full count to Kermode. Kicks and delivers. That one a called 3rd strike. Kermode is struck out, and there are 2 away. Casey Hare, a single, reached by way of error. A ground ball that went to the second baseman and just not fielded properly, made its way into right field and brought home Kermode and Hunter Cole in the 4th. That's the offensive output thus far for the Steamers.
Well, when you put the ball in play, good things happen. And case in point, Casey Hare there. Got to start avoiding the strikeout if the Steamers are going to want to come back in this one. They got 4 outs left.
Ball outside, 1-0, and talk about avoiding the strikeout. Tough for them thus far. They've been struck out 11 times. Of the 17 outs made this evening.
Yeah, that's just not the winning recipe. The Steamers gotten away from that trend in the past couple of weeks, but kind of relapsing a little bit tonight.
1-1. Left-hander, Foley, kicks and delivers. 1-1. Missing 2-1, and bullpen watch tells you the Knights have set down everyone out there, and they are fully confident in Foley's ability to get out of this one.
And he's got 4 outs left, but he's got to carry it on to the 7th, so it's somewhat of still a tall task.
That pitch too tall for the zone. 3-1.
Well, with 2 outs here, Casey Hare swinging away on 3-1, hunting that fastball.
It looks like that's Daniel Rutherford in the on-deck circle, in place of where we've seen Aaron Copeland all evening. Have to get there, though. 3-1 to Hare. Misses. Ball 4. 2-out walk for Hare. And Daniel Rutherford will pinch hit for Aaron Copeland.
Well, I tell you what, Ray, he does not hit pitchers BP for a reason, because he can do it in the game. He is 1 for 1 this season.
Copeland's evening ends 0 for 2 with a pair of swinging strikeouts, and you said it. Rutherford can hit the ball. Prior to his time at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, he was a two-way at Florence Darlington Tech. Once you hit 90 as a left-handed pitcher, they're going to try and push you that way, and that's what happened. But he can certainly rip the ball. He has hit some absolute shots. Batting practice, you mentioned he's 1 for 1 this season, and I'm sure at some point he's going to start nudging me about getting him on the hitting stat sheet.
Need more than one at-bat to do that, Ray, but I don't blame him.
The 1-0 from Foley. Healthy hack, 1-1.
Good cut there. Just a tad late on that inside fastball. I like Rutherford, excuse me, using that bat and putting some good swings. I like him being aggressive.
Throw over. And they're going to get him with the balk. That will move Casey Hare over to second base, so a runner in scoring position.
Well, yeah, it's about time. That is a borderline pickoff move there. I think that's a generous 45-degree angle there.
And I don't know, is this Chuck Slaughter making his way out to discuss or making his way out to the mound? He's going past the mound, so this will be a conversation about what was just called.
The wrong guy in the crew calling it. The balk should be called by this balk should be called by the plate umpire.
So we have it explained to us by a resident umpire up in the press box that the balk should have been called by the home plate umpire.
Home instead of first. That's what you call the balk.
So he should be stepping home, not first. So that's the explanation we got. Thank you, because we would have been sitting here just kind of jibber-jabbering at what would be discussed down there, and that's the conversation that ensued. It was rather brief compared to some of the ones we've seen at historic Hicks Field this season.
Yeah, Marshall McDonald's known for taking his good old time when talking to umpires, so
Likes to have thorough conversations.
thorough conversations. good old time doesn't do it justice. He knows what he's talking about. He wants to make it known. Well, now Rutherford's got a chance to tie the game.
A runner in scoring position, 1-1 to him. Pitch going to bounce off the glove of the catcher, and now the runner is 90 feet from scoring. And a favorable count for Rutherford at 2-1 with 2 away.
Quite the turn of events here. If I'm Greenbrier, I'm starting to get a little nervous. Any pitch now back to the backstop is a tie ball game. It might not come down to Rutherford.
It may not. And interesting to note, the last, when the Steamers walked it off against the Knights, it was a controversial call that had occurred on the Jackson hip at bat that brought him back live, let him get the walk off. Now a call that they don't agree with, and Rutherford swinging through that one 2-2. So
2 big cuts from Rutherford.
and we'll see how much he's practiced his 2-strike approach as a hitter as of late. Count even at 2. A runner 90 feet away. Steamers trailing by 1. There's 2 away in the bottom of this 6th inning. Foley kicks his pitch, a swing, and a miss. He struck him out, and that will do it for the 6th inning. Steamers leave a man on 3rd, trailing by 1. We head to the final inning of this 2nd game of the doubleheader, the 7th, when we come back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Max Lucas pinch hitting and leading this one off for the Knights, as Tyrus Bumgarner has entered the game for the Steamers. So Zach Bagley gets through an inning. And Bumgarner, who had an impressive go of it at Fuquay Arena, quickly behind 2-0 in the count. For Bumgarner, it's his 7th appearance of the summer. 8 1/3. His pitch fouled back, 2-1. He is 1-1 with a 7.56 ERA, 12.97 strikeouts through 9. Two 1, This one lifted to right center, hip, over, makes the catch, and there is one away.
Way to work back by Bumgarner there. Started off a 2-0 count. Made some good pitches, and another 2 outs away from a chance to walk it off.
Jordan Daddio, the catcher, coming to bat.
And Ray, guess who we have due up next inning for the Steamers
I would love to know.
for a chance to walk it off? Well, I'll give you a hint. He walked it off last time against Greenbrier.
Jackson hip. Daddio taking the first pitch in his face. A little concerned about how close that one came to him. Bumgarner not throwing softballs in there. He's a hard-throwing right-hander.
Well, if he was throwing softballs, that would hurt a lot too, I feel like. They're bigger.
He's not throwing the ball softly.
Softly.
Is that better
that's
for you?
what I'm looking for.
Glad you got that one clarified for you. Figured the size of the baseball was apparent to the viewer at home, but I'm glad we clarified what we're throwing out here. 2-1. Now behind the count, 3-1, Bumgarner. Right-hander from West Virginia State. Appeared in just 4 games this spring. A youngster, one of the freshmen on this team, and misses on that one, up and in, and 1-out base runner. And now batting instead of Justin Crestes, it's Warren Bagley. Warren Bailey's evening begins and Justin Crestes' evening ends. He was 0 for 2 and hit by a pitch. Pitch to Bailey, cut on and missed, 0-1.
One thing Steamer pitchers have done a great job of tonight was whenever they gave up a walk or a big hit, they always come back and have a strong next hitter and especially a strong next first pitch. We've seen that now with Tyrus Bumgarner. Pounding the zone. And a nice little soft pick-off move there.
Bailey in the first game this evening started catcher. Ground out, walked, and ground into a fielder's choice. Takes one there, 1-1. He's hitting .298 coming into the evening, a .333 on base percentage, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. The 1-1 to him. Foul back, 1-2. Carter Johnson is not in the on-deck circle for the Knights. It looks like Shane McCarthy will be entering the game on his behalf when we get to that point. As for what's ahead of us, 1-2 pitch from Bumgarner. That one is in there. That sets him down. He is struck out. There is 2 away.
I know there was some confusion on the count there, but Tyrus had no confusion. Good pitch on the outside corner there.
And this will bring up Shane McCarthy. Carter Johnson's evening ends with a pair of strikeouts and a walk. Words just difficult.
Well, speaking of 2-ways, McCarthy has been on the mound for the Knights. A lot of 2-way action tonight. Daniel Rutherford.
Pitch missing, 1-0. We shall see what lineup changes may be coming for the Steamers in the bottom half of this 7th inning, the all-important bottom half of this 7th inning. Bumgarner, low, 2-0. Bumgarner's 2-0. Low 3-0. And McCarthy coming into this one, hitting a 263. On base percentage matches that. Getting used, as Adam mentioned, as a pitcher and as a hitter. 3-1 now, as he showed bunt that one, and the requisite 3-0 strike.
Weird to see a fake bunt to try and draw a ball there. Almost every time I see that, it ends up being a strike.
3-1, a swing and a miss, 3-2, and all of a sudden this count has been run full. So we hit the 11 o'clock hour. Still a good number of people up here with us in the stream.
We appreciate you sticking with us on this long night.
Work tomorrow, gonna come quickly. But for now, the work from Tyrus Bumgarner is a 3-2, which is cut on and missed by Shane McCarthy. And that concludes the top of the 7th inning. Steamers trailing by 1. Coming to bat in the final frame of this game. A chance to win it when we come back on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel. Bottom of the 7th inning. Second game of 2 in this doubleheader tonight at historic Hicks Field. Alan Brown coming to the dish. He's entered the game at catcher. Pinch hitter for Josh Pernay. Alan Brown's first at-bat back since his concussion. Pernay's evening over after a pair of strikeouts. Right now, the way it looks, Brown, hip, Okay, subject to change. We'll let you know as it does. Dalton Barham, the pitcher, now on the mound for the Knights. Another appearance for him today. Chance to slam the door on the Steamers. He is 1 for 1 in save opportunities this season. The left-hander winds, kicks, and his first pitch to Brown is in there for a strike, 0-1.
Well, here we go, Ray. It's going to come down to the wire. We got 7, 8, 9. These kids still know how to hit. I'm expecting some type of inning here.
Ball up and away, 1-1 for Brown. That's his 21st plate appearance of the season. Again, we mentioned the concussion. He has a pair of hits in that time. 1-1. That one low and in, 2-1, and some very loud and rambunctious Steamer fans enjoying this.
Yeah, you know when it gets chippy in the dugout, when everyone starts cheering, it's when it's coming down to the wire. You can hear Clark Dearman yell, "Yay, Allen!" So once Clark Dearman is voicing his opinion, that's when you know it's going to go down.
2-1. That one inside, 3-1, and Dearman supporting his college teammate. A couple of Presbyterian guys. And Barham winds, kicks, and delivers. Brown flies this one to right. Cold Snow coming in and makes the catch, and there is one away.
Tough one there. You got the outside pitch on 3-1. AB was not able to get all of it there.
Jackson Hipp coming to bat. And who wants to be the first to drop the anecdote about doubleheaders in Jackson Hipp against the Knights?
They've treated him well. Looking for some deja vu here.
First pitch to him. Low and in, bouncing, 1-0. Hipp a pair of strikeouts so far. Steamers have mustered up just 3 hits in this game. They won game 1, 4-0. Now just 2 outs away from dropping this one. He pops this ball in the air. Right field line down in foul territory. Bagley trying to make a run at it. It's going to drop just near the tarp. 1-1, and that's a deep breath, a sigh of relief from the Steamers dugout.
Yeah, new life. Jackson Hipp knows a thing or two about getting a new life and that bat making the most of it. So we'll see what he can do here. Still 1 strike on him, so he's still got options here with what he can look for, and he doesn't have to quite protect the plate yet.
1-1. Lines this one into center field, a base hit. And the Steamers have a man aboard with 1 out in this 7th inning.
Well, after a new life, he cashes in again. Great swing. Ball low in the zone, but hunting the fastball on the 1-1 count as he should. And delivers a nice punch, and now you got the winning run at the plate. And the guy at the plate, pretty good baseball player.
It's also the birthday boy.
And the birthday boy.
Anthony Stalin coming to bat, and if you want to write a storybook, here's a really good plot. You have a tough first game on your birthday, you get a chance to pinch hit in the final frame of the nightcap. As Stalin swings and misses, he was trying to finish the storybook for me before I could get it out.
Yeah, he was trying to make that chapter pretty quick. That was quite the cut. But he's got 2 more. Now I'm expecting something off speed. And I think Stalin knows that. That's going to be his approach.
The 0-1, and Stalin fouled that one off himself. 0-2.
Time to battle. I wouldn't be surprised to see Jackson Hipp maybe take off here. Expecting something maybe in the dirt. And if Jackson Hipp can take second base, it's 90 feet closer to tying this ball game.
0-2. One inside. 1-2.
Well, the way the night's going, Ray, it's getting close to Stalin's birthday no more as we're approaching midnight here.
It'd be a nice way to cap it off. 1-2. That one bouncing, kicking away, and hips over to second. And there's the 90 feet closer you asked for.
Big spot for Anthony Stalen. He knows it. If there's a guy that's cool under pressure, well, it's Jackson Hipp, but it's also, I'll put Anthony Stalen in that category too. He's played a lot of baseball in his life. He knows how to handle himself in these moments.
Chase Bruno getting adjusted in the on-deck circle. As for now, Jackson Hipp on second base. An even 2-2 count to Anthony Stalen. Barham kicks and his pitch inside, and Stalen's worked this back to a full count.
And a great block there by Daddio. That's very, very important, especially with one out. To avoid having Hipp on third base is huge for the Knights.
This is how you draw it up growing up, playing wiffle ball in the backyard. You're up at bat, a full count, trailing,
You're
bottom
the winning
half,
run.
home game, a chance.
Birthday.
Yeah, even the birthday. That's a 3-2, and that one going to end up in the glove of Daddio. He is struck out. There's 2 away.
Tough at bat there for Stalen, but there's one more chance. And the last time Bruno was up, he had a long fly ball off the wall. Now be definitely plenty enough to score a hit. There's still hope for the Steamers.
Bruno, 1 for 3. Flew out, lined into a double play, and that long single you just mentioned. First pitch, 0 and in. And Daddio coming up limping.
He's done a good job back there today. It's a lot of work catching, even if it's just one game, because we have Warren Bailey back there for game 1.
Viewers, it's 11-11. Make a wish. One out to Bruno. In there for a strike, 1-1, and the few who have stuck around through the over 5 hours of baseball expressing their displeasure.
Brett Folk, especially one of them.
Barham coming set. Hicks and the 1-1. This one grounded. Marshall McDonald over there coaching third once again, and that one nearly grabbed him. Bruno down the count 1-2. The middle infielder from Montreat getting the start at shortstop this evening. Now it's the tying run in scoring position, and the Steamers down to their last strike. A pitch from Barham, up and away. We'll do it all over again, 2-2.
I'm nervous, Ray.
Nervous? First time?
No time for jokes, Ray. Let's do this. We're down to our last strike here.
Anything to drop the intensity of the booth here.
Gotta stay loose. Gotta stay loose.
Time called. It's Daddio slowing things up. For Barham, he's trying to close out his second save of the summer. The Knights trying to get their 7th win in Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division play. Steamers trying to stave that off. The 2-2 to Bruno. That one is outside, 3-2.
Here it is, 3-2, 2 outs.
3-2, 2 outs, a runner on second.
This is where you become an Edenton legend right here.
And the payoff pitch to Bruno fouls it off. Some legs tapping. Some nervous glances from side to side. Those in the grandstands. Steamers dugout, all up, all along the wall. Full count once again. Barham kicks and delivers. This one fouled off, and Bruno has a thing for the theatrics. We'll keep this one going.
Quite the at-bat. Nothing else I can say.
Steamers picked up a half a game in the division tonight with the first win, trying to grab a second. The 3-2 to Bruno, fouling it off. And there's only so many ways I can set up this moment for you at home before I just tell you to watch it, and I'll talk to you on the other side.
Seen a lot of pitches tonight, Chase Bruno. On tap for another.
Pitch.
The most important one.
It's pitch number 9, the 3-2. Swing and a miss, ends up in the glove, and that will do it. The Greenbrier Knights win this one 3-2 at historic Kicks Field and split this doubleheader with the Steamers. Steamers put 2 on the board in the bottom of the 4th, but fell behind 3-0 early in this one, unable to come back from that. Steamers fall to 8-7 in the Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division play. They're now 14-10 overall. For the Knights, they're now 9-17, 7-14 in Premier Collegiate League Eastern Division play. Adam, make sense of what we've just seen tonight for the viewers at home.
Well, it's hard to understand the entire landscape of the game because that last at-bat from Chase Bruno was so exciting, but it comes down to the strikeout. The Steamers struck out a lot in the game 2 tonight and were unable to put the ball in play enough. And as a result, Greenbrier took advantage, and their 3 runs was just enough.
14 of the 21 outs, by the Steamers were strikeouts, just not putting the ball in play enough. It was a storyline early on in the season. It comes back to haunt them here tonight. We are 24 games into this 2021 season. The Steamers stand at 14-10. Again, we mentioned 8-7 in the division. They will remain 3 back of Tarboro River Bandits with 4 consecutive games against the River Bandits coming up at the end of this week. Wednesday at home, Thursday a doubleheader at Tarboro, and Friday a game at historic Kicks Field. Those 4 games will go a very long way in determining the playoff picture of this Eastern Division. As for what you've just witnessed, a 3-2 final from historic Kicks Field. For Adam Fine, I'm Ray Dunn. We thank you all for staying with us all evening long. Again, Wednesday night, we'll talk to you again from historic Kicks Field.